This is going to be a quick review of a very bright, relatively inexpensive light that I bought for my bicycle off eBay. I am a huge fan of exposure lights because they're very bright, very high quality, and don't have any wires. Unfortunately, they're very expensive. The MaxX-D, which is one of the lights I have, retails for over $400, and the Diablo retails for $250. All of the brand name lights really are very expensive. Light in Motion makes some of the best lights around, and their price range is between $400 and $500 or more dollars. Night Riders cost at least $350 for something with over 1,000 lumens, which is really the minimum brightness that I would even consider nowadays. And they have a light that retails for over $700 for 3,000 lumens. I ride my bike a lot in the dark during the winter. Several of my friends don't, and I believe it's mostly because they don't want to pay for a good light. So I was on eBay and I was looking around, and I just happened to find a light that supposedly is 4,000 lumens, and it was listed as only being $29.99 plus $22.99 for shipping, or a total of about $53, which is so much cheaper than any other light you can buy. I was kind of skeptical about buying it, but the seller, Red Log, R-E-D-L-O-G, had very good feedback, so I took a chance. It only took 10 days to get here from Hong Kong, which is pretty good. It came in pretty generic packaging with no instructions, packing slip, or anything like that. So let's take a look inside the box and see what I got. First, I got the light, wall charger, battery pack, head strap, 2 O-rings, and I gotta say these are very nice quality O-rings. And I got a tail light that doesn't seem to have any batteries, and it has a mounting bracket, but I'm not actually going to use this. So let's charge up the light, and this red indicator means that it's charging, and when it goes to green it means it's done, which is very nice. Let's mount the light. First I'll try the headband. I'll use the smaller O-ring, and it's rather difficult to get this O-ring onto the head of the light because the cable coming from the light is in the way, but you can force it on. So that's not bad at all for the headlamp, except the battery pack, if you attach it to the headlamp, is kind of floppy. So I'm not sure what you would do about that. But that's not how I actually intend to use this. I'm going to put this on my handlebars. My handlebars are oversized handlebars, and all I do is loop the O-ring around and attach it, and bingo, you're done. I like that. And you can adjust it up and down without any tools. That's very nice. Now I'm going to put the battery pack onto the stem, I guess. And that's pretty easy with the Velcro strap. Now I'm going to plug it in, and the LED on the back lights up. That LED turns 3 different colors. Green when it's fully charged, orange when it's partially charged, and red when it's really running down. And when it actually runs out, it starts blinking red, but it doesn't go completely out. It has this kind of reserve mode where you get a sort of dim light, so you could ride home if you ran out of battery. And that's a great feature. I usually carry an extra light on my handlebars just in case my light went out, and this I think would get you home in most situations if you happen to run out of battery. So I think that's awesome. Okay, so I went out in the woods for a ride and took all 3 lights with me and turned all 3 on high and rode for about 30 minutes before doing this test. The first light I'm going to show you is the eBay light, and here's low, medium, and high. The next light is going to be the MaxX-D. Here's high, and low. The next light is going to be the Diablo. Here's high and low. And I would have to say that the eBay light definitely is the brightest. It's very, very good. I rode with all three lights on full power for something less than 3 hours before they all started to die. I started riding before it was dark and didn't turn them on until it was absolutely dark. The Diablo died first. The eBay light died shortly after. The MaxX-D didn't die, but I think it was getting close. The Diablo just shut off when it died. The eBay light went into that blinking red mode and lasted all the way back to the car on reduced light. The MaxX-D didn't die at all. To conclude, I generally try to buy the highest quality equipment normally. However, when it comes to lights, they keep getting brighter and brighter every year, so whatever you buy now is likely to be obsolete next year or 2 years down the road. And batteries are the big issue. They don't last for very many years before they need to be replaced. I had a light and motion light that died, and you can't get a replacement battery pack for it anymore. So I'd have to say, with the price of lights being $350 or more, and the price of this one being $50, I would buy one of these, even if it doesn't last very long. You know, maybe it'll only last a year, but you could buy one of these every year for the next 7 years and not spend as much as a brand name light. So the things that I liked about the eBay light, number one, it was the brightest of them all. Number two, it was the cheapest by far. I like the 3-color battery indicator, and I like the reserve instead of complete off when running out of power. I like that you can install it without tools, and I probably would use that headband strapped if I went cross-country skiing, if we ever get any snow. The only advantages I'd give to the exposure light would be that it's cable-free, and the Diablo can be helmet mounted. That eBay light really can't be mounted on your helmet, I don't think. So go search eBay for a 4,000 lumen bike light and get out and ride.